SpaceX was able to travel.
So we have the Zion pyramids in China. We have Teotihuacan.
Paranormal phenomena found along a road called the Devil's.
Something big coming by the end of the year.
I have so many questions. Now I go back to when the dinosaurs were nuked. Was that really a meteorite or comet or whatever Mother Nature event that they tell us? Or was that also an alien nuke type thing or UAP that was once created because humans and dinosaurs lived together at the same time? I'm sorry. Welcome back, guys. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, I got some more creepy, strange, disturbing, unsettling, scary, all the things. We're gonna get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Hey, just a reminder that trees take half the year off and bears hibernate in the winter, and not everything in nature needs to be running on a capitalistic schedule. So you can take a break, you can rest because you need to. You are part of nature just like the...
Okay, I thought there was... Yes, we are just like nature because we're part of nature, and nature is all about balance. So you also need to balance the amount of rest you get. Hey, you're getting enough rest, you stop it. You stop overworking. Who you overworking for? You think they really care? They're just going to replace all of us. You stop it. The robots are coming. Sorry. This is the first video.
Crazy Fairly Odd Parents theory on who's hiding a really big secret.
So who's hiding a secret?
Okay, it's honestly someone you would never expect. So if you watch Fairly Odd Parents and you look at all the characters' eyes, it actually reveals a really big secret about each character. So for Timmy, he has really big blue eyes, but he doesn't have a pupil. It's literally just the color. And same goes for Mr. Crocker, Timmy's parents, Vicky, and Timmy's crush, Trixie.
Got it. So no pupils, just color.
Right, but if you look at Cosmo and Wanda's eyes, each of them have their signature color, but they have pupils. And that literally goes for all the other fairies in the show. So that means if you see someone with a pupil in the show, they're a fairy.
What? I never noticed that.
Yeah, but this is where it gets really crazy. So if you look at Timmy's crush, Trixie, she actually has a best friend named Veronica. But if you look at Veronica's eyes, she has pupils. So the theory is that Veronica is actually Trixie's fairy in disguise, and Trixie just wished that her fairy would be her best friend so she doesn't have to hide her anywhere. Because we know that throughout the show, Timmy is always disguising Cosmo and Wanda as a bunch of different things to keep them away from everyone.
Oh my god, I actually like that character, Veronica, in The Fairly Odd Parents. She was hilarious at times, and Trixie was just rude and the popular child. Why was she so popular? Why'd she get Fairly Odd Parents? I thought only the people that suffered and had miserable lives got Fairly Godparents, Odd Parents, all the things. Sorry, still spiraling.
There's something going on right now on kids' iPhones and everything they're watching on.
Yeah.
If they go on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or any like reel system, fam, there's content. I don't know if have you seen the minionA content?
minionA? No, what the heck?
So there's a whole bunch of these minion videos popping up on kids'
Like
For You
Despicable
pages.
Me Minion?
Yeah, Despicable Me minions, right? Now, they're doing really, really weird stuff on camera. And you guys have to watch your kids. Try to see if this is on their phone.
Yeah.
But there's minions and it's AI generated, right? So they're like morphing into weird shapes. They're grabbing different things. But if you look really closely, they're doing, some of them, violent and terrible acts. Now check this out. Those AI generated videos, what they are is people took videos from the dark web of torture
and what?
Killing and all of these different murders, putting it into the AI generator, changing it into minions, and posting it for kids to watch.
What the?
Yeah, right now.
Yo.
So be careful if you guys see any of your little cousins and like children that you know.
Yeah.
Be careful if they're watching that stuff, because subconsciously it's still the evil content, right? It's still
They're
violent.
They're sponge.
Yeah, it's still violent content. It's just changed up with the AI because people that are sick, like they were on the dark web, took these videos, threw it in the AI generator and make it like kid content. But it's not kid.
Man, I don't doubt this guy. I feel like he is telling 100% of the truth. I feel like they're trying to get to our kids well before they're even grown. Don't do this. Don't aid in this AI narrative. Oh my God, this is just so bad. And I've seen that last video, and it was like some guy that's like ends up like he's eating soup, and then that the big headed costume guy comes in, and he's like, massaging him and like oh my god, this is weird. And I think I end up finding out like he's eating his wife in that soup or something. Regardless, don't you? I hate this. I didn't like any of this.
There is a mysterious phenomena happening on the border of Missouri and Oklahoma. This is the Joplin Spook Light, also known as the Hornet Spook Light, a paranormal phenomena found along a road called the Devil's Promenade near the infamous Route 66. Now, I've seen one of these things before in New England, but here's what's going on with the Joplin Spook Light. This light, first described in publications more than 100 years ago, is said to be this basketball-sized orange orb of light. Witnesses have seen this thing at night, usually between 10 p.m. and midnight, bouncing and dancing around the middle of the road, sometimes zipping along at high speeds. Some have described it swaying back and forth, like it's someone carrying a lantern. Others have watched it float up into the treetops, only to blink out moments later. And according to the story, the Cherokee may have been the first people to see the spook light while traveling along a trail of tears. Now, nobody knows what this thing is, but there are some theories. There's the usual swamp gas theory, and also the theory that it's some kind of electrical discharge from the New Madrid fault line which runs through the area. One story talks about a Native American couple who eloped. The bride's father didn't approve of the marriage, and after being pursued, the couple jumped to their deaths from a cliff. And afterwards, the spook light started to appear in the area. Other legends suggest that the light is the apparition of an unalived Osage chief looking for his missing head, or a miner searching for his missing family. But what do you think of the spook light? Make sure to leave a comment, and let me know what you want to hear about next.
Why can't it just be like ball lightning that's just like moving around? Nah, ball lightning, you can see the electricity. This is actually like a flame that people are seeing. I don't know. Could be. It's hard to say. It's a spiritual flame. It's that eternal flame that just keeps on going, and only the luckies get to see them. It's not like something bad happens to the people that see the flame, right? Everyone's okay, right? Somebody say right. Why is nobody ever saying right?
This mysterious fortress, perched atop a lofty slope, is cleverly hidden behind deep gorges, making it almost invisible to the casual observer. Even the locals have little knowledge of its historical origin. The meaning and design of the fortress were uncovered only thanks to the knowledge of an 80-year-old resident named Ho June. His intimate understanding of the area played a key role in discovering the paths leading to this historic site. This fortress, known as the Heijin City Fortress, is extremely difficult to see from a distance, blending in smoothly with the surrounding terrain, making it a perfect hideaway.
Wait, so what happened before the 80-year-old showed? Only the 80-year-old knew about the fortress and would like go in there and hide his things and stuff and store them in there. He's like, it's safe here. No one knows about this. And then eventually he's like, I'm about to go. So maybe someone else needs to actually look into this and see all the things. What things are in this fortress? I kind of want to know. Is there ancient weaponry or anything? How else do you get something carved in the side of a mountain like that? Come on. You think they put ladders up there? Wait. Maybe they did have some kind of ladders, but you think those ladders were made out of wood? I don't know.
My big problem with AI isn't the weird art that's taking over Facebook, and squint if you don't know what that's supposed to be. And it's not even the prospect of me maybe losing my job to AI in a few years. My problem is that I know what they actually want it for. The people in charge of making decisions want to be able to offload responsibility for those decisions onto a computer. They want to be able to sit across a table from you and say, we're so sorry about these layoffs. If it was up to us, you would all keep your jobs. But we can assure you that AI has modeled every possible outcome, and it says this company literally will not survive another year unless we do these layoffs today. They want to be able to do press conferences and say, look, we understand that you're upset about how this invasion went. Our hearts are with all of the families of the soldiers we lost. But we had the AI run the simulations, and it says that if we hadn't done this, we would have lost 10 times as many. So really, you should be thanking us. They want to create an entity that can at least maintain the illusion of being all-knowing. All they needed to do is to make a few correct predictions, or predictions that they can reframe as being correct, so that they can start talking about it as if it is a prophet. And then they'll say, at this point, it would be irresponsible not to let the AI make the calls.
Yeah. Oh my God. This guy is hitting on all the points. I feel like you're right, sir. They definitely don't want that decision onto them. They end up being the bad guy. They may get unalived by a random person that's just, sorry. Guess it wasn't so random. Sorry. CEOs want you. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh boy. Yeah. AI can definitely do this. At some point, AI is going to replace all the jobs, all the things. Hey, let it replace. Then I'm going to go back to AI and be like, how do I make money in this system? And then see what AI has to say. And if it seems ridiculous, that's when we revolt and we ask for a new government and then everything. Sorry. Still spiraling since the first video. It never stops. Hey, if you made it to this point, are you enjoying what you're watching? I hope you are. Hey, we need your interaction now more than ever. We really do. Hey, the algorithm is pushing us. I believe currently I'm recording, I'm still in a shadow ban period, but when you guys see this video, I won't be shadow banned anymore. So now we need to help push in this algorithm, and the best way we can do that is to find like-minded individuals who are watching up to this point just like you. Hey, do us a favor, interact, be a goon, do the right thing, interact. Hey, affirm your energy with us, hit that like button, let us grow together. We're also on Rumble in case YouTube takes us down into this new year as we keep going. All right, that's it. Let's keep it going.
A 14,000 pound anchor. 14,000 pounds right here. So think about that. Would you have a 14,000 pound anchor for your ship? Okay, you just decided to craft a 14,000 pound anchor. That's crazy when you think about it. And this is when they're saying about during the times of the World Fair, they're just cranking out all of these things. And what I started to realize was everything that was on display at the World Fair was already here. It was just being put in front of the peasants so that they could learn about something that was already here. So things like this, a 14,000 pound anchor, was from when people used to be a lot bigger. When you get into the times of the giants and the bigger people that used to be around this realm, you start to see a lot of stuff that's much bigger. You see giant doors, you see giant anchors, you see giant buildings, all kinds of entrances. It kind of starts to make you think about something different. Now, here's another one. Because, tobacco always got a bad name.
Oh, yeah, tobacco always got a bad name, but, they just moved from tobacco to food. And now they just add everything into the food. All the additives are added now to the food. They're still in the tobacco, I think, but they just moved over. Now all the companies are just trying to push the same. Sorry. Wait, what was this about? Yeah, 14,000 pound anchor. Oh boy. Told you, Spyland since the first video. It's not good. It's not good. But hey, 14,000 pound anchor, what else could they be using for? It's obviously for the giant ships that the giants are in. There's no other explanation. Why else you need a 14,000 pound anchor? Why? Let me know.
I don't think you understand how dirty Party City did their employees. So not only do they announce that the store is closing for good 3 days before Christmas, they announced this. All of the stores are going out of business. Everyone who's working in the stores, in corporate, they're all losing their jobs. And they didn't get any notice. They found all of this out like the day we found out. Effective immediately, they lost their job, they lost their benefits. People have families to support, like the corporate people. I mean, I don't know if you can support a family working at the store itself, but still, like people are paying their rent with that. Like they woke up and they thought they had a job and then everything they had was gone. And you just can't do that to people. Like someone had to have known in advance that this was probably gonna happen. Like these poor people, I just can't imagine how they feel, and this is all right before Christmas too. Just the fact that all of these people and their families, they not only do they no longer have jobs, but they no longer have health insurance as of today. Like effective immediately. That's crazy to me. Party City was $1.7 billion in debt, and I'm just so sad it's closing. Like, am I now gonna have to like order party stuff on Amazon? Target doesn't have much. Like, where are we? Genuine question. I get Spirit Halloween's a thing, but like where are we going for like party and holiday stuff now? Because I want to shop in person. I don't want to shop on Amazon for it. Over here for more content. It really helps when you interact.
Yeah, it really does help when you interact. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, not about that. Party City, yes, this is a thing. Now there's not going to be any physical place that we can go to look at all the party things. Now we just got to wait for Spirit Halloween to come once in a blue moon. Oh boy, say it's October, but you never know. Can you wait that long to get all your party things, and then you get all your party things and they're all Halloween related and you're like, what the hell? Yeah, you're going to have to go to Amazon, Temu. You're going to have to probably do some online shopping from this point on. Alibaba, maybe. Get it cheap, get it shipped over, plan months in advance so that way all the things arrive and you can do all the measurements. Oh boy. First they tell me about Nissan, and that actually ended up going through. Nissan did what? They did a merger with like Honda or Toyota or something, and now they're going to be like the third largest automobile manufacturer. It's crazy now, but I'm surprised Party City just decided to go under instead of like merging with the bigger one. Be like, buy us out. No one wanted to buy Party City out of its debt of 1.7 billion. That's what that tells me.
Goodbye to the universe as we know it. Google's quantum chip defies scientists and speaks of parallel universes. Get ready. On Monday, Google announced Willow, the newest and most powerful quantum computing chip. While the claims of speed and reliability for the chip were certainly impressive, what really surprised the tech world was a far more contentious claim buried in the blog post announcing it. Now, the reason for this, according to Hartmut Nevin, the head of Google Quantum AI, was that the performance of the Willow chip was so phenomenally fast that it have borrowed the computation from parallel universes and to the multiverse being parallel universes. What? So the fundamental advance that underlies Willow's performance stems from its capacity to execute calculations at a significantly faster rate than traditional computers, leveraging quantum entanglement, a phenomenon in which particles remain interconnected across considerable distances. This capability enables quantum computers to tackle complex problems that classical computers are incapable of addressing even in their preliminary stages. But Willow don't make no errors. And they're claiming that Willow derives its speed from tapping computational power from other universes. Now, a multiverse is nothing new to physics. It's just basically another name for parallel universes. One interpretation says that every possible outcome of every quantum event actually occurs in some universe or other. So they're saying Willow is a hint that we are...
Wait, this is wild. I've never heard of this. So it's like the next level of quantum where it's just pulling power from other quantum dimensions that are intertangled within us. That is wild. I've never, like, qubits is one thing, but this whole processor is like a whole different level. Where do we go from here? Is quantum computing going to be even easier now?
So we've all seen this before, right? Contains less than 10% ethanol. Well, what the heck does that mean? Does that mean it contains 2% or 9.9999999%? Or shoot, maybe it contains more than that, and that's the reason why our engine's running lean or our fuel pump just died. Well, here's a simple way to test the ethanol content of your fuel at home. All you need is this less than $10 graduated cylinder and a sample of the fuel in question. Begin by filling the cylinder up to the 90 milliliter mark with fuel. Next, add 10 milliliters of water to bring the liquid level up to the 100 milliliter mark. Now seal the end of the cylinder and shake the mixture thoroughly. Place the cylinder on a level surface and allow the solution to settle so the liquids can separate. Since water is heavier than gasoline, the water will settle to the bottom of the cylinder along with any alcohol contained in the fuel. This is known as the water extraction method. If the fuel contains any alcohol, the water level will be greater than its initial reading of 10 milliliters. If the new water level exceeds the 20 milliliter mark, it indicates that alcohol concentration is greater than 10%. Oh my gosh, check that out. That is exactly at the 19 mark. So it looks like the ethanol percentage at my local Exxon station is just barely under 10%. So let me know if you do this test, what fuel station, what state, and what you got for ethanol percentage. Kind of cool, right? Hope this helps.
Wait, kind of cool, but brings up so much more questions. Now, like, why aren't the people that, make sure gas stations are giving us gas doing these tests? Like, why do we need to do these tests? Is this for people that have, like, stale fuel lying around and, like, I don't know if the fuel's still good, I didn't put fuel stabilizer in it, so now I need to figure out, oh my god, okay, maybe it's for them. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to go around to my gas stations and see which gives me the most bang for my buck. They're all going to read the same or be, like, slightly off in percentages, most likely. Oh boy, now we're going to have to do the tests. All right. interesting. We're going to keep it going.
The pilot came back, canceled the flight, had a look of shock on his face, and described as a dark gray or a black cube inside of a clear sphere. And we'd only see them over the water. We originally thought they were radar errors, right? Some kind of software glitch. We try to fly up to them to see them physically with our eyeballs. And when we do that, we wouldn't see anything. We come within about 500 feet of these objects. All our sensors are pumped into our helmet, augmented reality style, and it would tell us exactly where to look, and boom, we come right past this object and there'd be nothing there. And that really kind of kicked off the seriousness of this issue for.
Wait, the seriousness of the issue, there was always been UAPs. The Congress has now been told about the UAPs in the water, and everyone's just like, all right, now what? No one cares. We already know. Now we're just accepting it and moving on.
Is something big coming by the end of the year or early into the new year? The reason I say that is because a lot of people have been telling me they're getting a feeling that something is about to happen. And then today I found something on X, formerly known as Twitter, that I'd like to share with all of you. Now this guy Digby posted this, and let me kind of paraphrase it for you. It says, I've had the ability to see things before they happen. He doesn't talk about it much because people just laugh when he does, so he mostly just shares it with his wife. But now he's seeing or feeling that something big, something massive is going to shock the world before the end of the year. And it has two possible outcomes: devastating or the dawn of a new age. Now those are his words, not mine. But the reason I show you that is because a lot of people have been telling me they're feeling about the same way. Now, I sometimes myself get strong feelings that something's going to happen, and they usually do, but they mostly are just about my own life. Now, for me personally, for the last month to the past 6 weeks, I've been feeling calm, content, at ease, almost as if everything is about to get better. For the most part, my anxiety level has been down, sometimes not even there at all. So I kind of feel the opposite of Digby, the guy who posted that on X. But I want to know what you feel. Do you think something big is about to happen at the end of the year or early into next year? Or do you think things will just continue as they are? Or maybe things are going to start to get better for all of us? Let me know your opinion in the comment section, Booskies. Shabadoo!
Oh man, this is deep. This is deep. Hey, everyone's timeline's different. Hey, in the Goon timeline, everything positive happens. It's more positive than negative, but it's always a balance. So hey, figure out your own timeline. Figure out if you think this end of the year. Oh wait, it's already past end of the year now. Maybe may happen, maybe it won't. Hey, it's up to you. Hop over to Goon timeline. Goon timeline, real good. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep showing up to watch more videos. All right. Yeah, I feel like Joe here is definitely, calm because, hey, nothing gets them. He looks like he would be a calm individual. I can't see much anxiety when you're having such great content you're putting out every day, Joe. Shabadoo, Joe. Shabadoo. Oh, man. How do you guys feel? You think there's going to be an event that just, opens up everyone's eyes and you go on to the next? Or is this the devastation, the apocalypse is coming type event? I'm feeling like everything fine in Goon Timeline. We always going to keep going.
I'm never listening to a rain sound effects video to fall asleep ever again. I was having the best sleep of my life, and then I hear this. Why is someone getting murdered? What?
Wait, what the heck? Sir, this may be a witness account and evidence, this may be real evidence that you're listening to. Oh boy. And it says sleep, relax, and it's a study, so maybe it's some guy pulling a prank. Man. Alright, interesting. Be careful what you listen to. You may be falling asleep to it, but do you know what you're gonna wake up to?
New pyramids just came out. Croatia now. And they're aligned with Orion. So we have the Zion pyramids in China, we have Teotihuacan, we got Giza, and now these guys, all aligned with the same stars. Angkor is aligned to Draco, Yucatan's aligned to, the whole sky. But why align to a star? It has no functional purpose on Earth. Despite being separated by hundreds, if not thousands of years, they use the same symbols. How many similarities do we need to add to the bucket of coincidences before we start taking that seriously? Because they can communicate this very effectively without words, which makes sense because You know, a story can be interpreted differently, but geometry doesn't lie. Rocks are really hard to edit, especially if they're made out of very hard ones. But if I had something really important to communicate, I'd probably do it in a language that the whole universe can read.
A language that the whole universe can read? What, like English? I don't understand. I mean, like, we're gonna have to come up with a new language. It's a universal language. We can't just tell all the aliens, hey, now you need to learn English. Now, we may have to learn their weirdo language, which is already a universal language. They're like, it's actually called Shablulu. And you're like, all right, Shablulu all the way. You don't know. You don't know. We can make any language we want. But yeah, this is actually kind of cool that we have so many similarities between cultures like this, especially as far apart as they are. And there's like, hey, were there different aliens that came into the earth to just like habitat, and then they were like, hey, tired of the earth, and then left, and then all we have left over is there's fossilized stones that we think are pyramids and all this, but at one point they were different materials and did all different things, and that's why we can't figure it out, because everything's changed in our... Sorry. We're going to do a few more.
There are legions of angels, of seraphim and throne angels surrounding Earth right now. Yes, the fiery ones. Have you heard about all of the UFOs and UAPs, like all of these unidentified flying objects that have been seen in the sky? Well, I personally saw something that looked like this. And my jaw dropped to the floor because I was not expecting to see angels in the sky. Usually we think of seraphim angels as being something like this. We know they have multiple wings, but this isn't biblically accurate. Ezekiel tells us that in his vision that this is a throne angel. In the middle there's a little cherub angel, the cherubim. They drive these celestial chariots that are sentient chariots of the gods. So when I see these things up in the sky, all I can think of are the angels from Ezekiel. It makes sense now. They showed up right before the Pope wants to unseal the tomb of St. Peter's and live stream it for us to watch. And at the same time, this happened recently. So the legions of angels are here. I wonder if this has anything to do with the Pope opening up the 5 sacred portals. Directly from the Basilica of San Pietro, Pope Francis will unseal St. Peter's tomb and then perform a ritual at the Vatican that has never been done before. They are opening the 5 sacred portals. It just makes sense that angels would be all around us now. They must need to protect us from something.
Maybe they are protecting us from something the entire time and not just coming back now because the Pope's about to... Or, wait. At the time of recording, he's already done the ritual, so we already made it past. Everything seems okay still. But yeah, this could be an interesting narrative because, there are a lot more drone sightings, people trying to zoom up on the drones. They look like all like crazy shapes and colors, and she's making some good correlations with what she's read about angels and them being similar. And then the chariots, oh my god, have you heard about the Vimanas on Mahabharata and stuff? Dude, the chariots making more and more sense. Maybe that is the initial way of space travel. It wasn't spaceships and stuff. We need to go back to the chariots. Someone tell Elon Musk. Starling's got the design wrong.
No, these photos are terrifying. The OP of this photo woke up to their child babbling on their baby monitor. And when she looked at the screen, she was absolutely horrified. What looks like a translucent person with a black mouth and black eyes is standing directly in front of the baby. And when you look closely, you can almost see whatever this thing is touching the crib and the baby. It's such a creepy photo because it also looks like whatever this thing is has its mouth open and something's coming from the baby to whatever this is. This next photo was just a photo taken of a group of kids playing in the snow. But when you look closely at the background, it looks like there's another person observing all of this. What looks like a small gray child with glowing eyes is peeking over this four-wheeler behind them. Its hand clasping the back of the four-wheeler, just staring. What do you guys think about these photos? Let me know.
Okay, the last one definitely gave me goosebumps. The first one didn't seem as dark as the lady was portraying it to be. I also felt like maybe this is an entity with like good intentions that's watching over the baby, and it also seemed like similar size to the baby. I know she said she could see a mouth and like it looked demonic. It didn't look demonic to me. It felt like maybe another baby that's just watching over the other baby, you know, in the real dimension. I feel like there could be some good in that photo versus the last photo where the entity is just like weirdly creeping on the truck or whatever, the four-wheeler. That is wild. That is wild. All right, we're going to do just two more.
Welcome to the International Space Station as we get ready for the Christmas holidays. It's a great time of year up here. We get to spend it with all of our family up on the International Space Station. There's 7 of us up here, and so we're going to get to enjoy company together. And one of the best things that I like about Christmas is the preparation and just getting ready, the anticipation, everybody getting together and preparing stuff and just getting ready for the holiday. And a couple little things we have here with us to just prepare, which will be sort of fun in a couple days.
Wait, so I've been seeing more and more videos about this. They're still in my current timeline, the astronauts are still stuck in the ISS. So I'm not sure if in your timeline they got rescued and now they're back. You hopped over to Goon timeline if they're still stuck. Goon timeline real good. But it sounds like in some people's timelines they were rescued and now they're back stuck. So I'm like, hey, sounds like CERN messed up that dimension again and now collapsed us into one, and now you're in our Goon timeline real good. Yeah, I'm sure the ISS always had Christmas items, you know, that they put away and then bring out, but I'm thinking that those astronauts are still going to be stuck.
Oh, it's so cool that SpaceX was able to travel 870 miles into space. Man, you can look it up. 870 miles they've been able to travel into space, and they're proud of it. They're just really showing it off to the world because, you know, it's an incredible accomplishment, really, and they should be proud of it. They should be super proud. So they're showing this off and letting people know and putting it on the internet. 870 miles they made it. But it's weird because, you know, the moon is, I don't know, 250,000 miles away. Mars is millions of miles away. So it's weird to me. I mean, how did they make it to the moon many, many years ago, which is 248 or 49,000 miles away, but they're proud that they just made it 870 miles? Why would they be proud of that? That doesn't seem like much of an accomplishment after the moon, but, you know, who knows? I don't know. Seems like we're kind of going in reverse, you know, not really evolving, more like a devolving, but who knows? I don't know. They're always doing something. You just got to trust the science, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we trusted the science before. Look what happened. Nah, you stop it. Yes, that is, the math ain't math in 870 miles, and then it's like the actual thing is like 233,000 miles. Like how? Like how much time did the first time we went to the moon, how long did that take? Were we there within a day? Were the rockets faster then versus now? You know, hey, interesting questions. Time will only tell. They're going to tell us even more things, and we just have to blindly believe them. Yeah, just like those astronauts stuck in the... Sorry. Well, Goons, you made it to the end. Hey, I told you there was a lot of weird, strange, disturbing, scary, unsettling, all the things. How'd you do? Hopefully you're sane. Hopefully you're letting me spiral for you. Hopefully everything's good and you're over here in the Goon timeline. Goon timeline real good. Hey, there should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Wake up.